Hey everyone, I'm Pacific the Casual Gamer and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to look at Maverick and how he plays in a 5-stack versus a solo queue. Maverick, by the way, he plays pretty much the same except how you execute with him. So Maverick, right? He's got his torch, his guns, his frag grenades, and he's fast, right? Pretty simple operator. One that I think is a little bit underestimated in his fragging capabilities because he has a machine gun with an angled grip and an ACOG. Like, if you're an Ash main, why aren't you picking Maverick? You know? But that's besides the point. So, Maverick's torch is extremely useful in solo queue and in a 5-stack, right? In solo queue, if you have a guy who's actually going to play like a Hardbreacher, like Thermite or Hibana, your job as Maverick's very easy, you know? You can open the thing and get rid of bandits and mutes and stuff like that for them. Or, if you have someone that's trying to team play with you that has breaching charges, you could Maverick trick a wall and then, you know, open it up for them. And even if they're not, no one's going to want to play with you, you can still open the wall up because you're Maverick, or a hatch, you know? You can do whatever you want. You can bring in angles to hold angles. Like I said, that torch, when you play as a solo queuer, is your best friend. It's probably one of the best, shut up phone, one of the best solo queue gadgets on attack, I would say, is the fact that you get the torch and the frags. The frags are going to allow you to get rid of utility, like shields that are going to be in the way. The torch allows you to go through any wall you want. Even if it's a soft wall, you can still torch it just because, you know, why not? And that's where I think Maverick's strength as a solo queue is really at, but also his weakness, because when you play in a solo queue, it's easy to, oh, I hear a thermite charge go off or a Hibana pellet go off. I can easily kind of figure out, pinpoint where the breach is. With Maverick, you can hear the torch, but probably not your teammates because they're off doing something else, right? So you're not actively listening for a torch. You can hear explosions fine. And so what's going to usually happen is if you make a Maverick hole, you still want to call it out no matter what, but your teammate's probably not going to listen to you and they're probably going to get killed from it if you die. So in solo queue, unless someone specifically asks for a hole in a specific wall, if you open that wall up, or you open a sightline up, you better be committed to that thing. At least include that in whatever you're gonna do. Because if you don't, no one else is gonna use it, most likely, and the enemy's most likely, you know, RNG, Jesus is a thing, they're gonna just so happen to walk up to your hole and kill you from it. So that's why I think if you're Maverick, even though Maverick's really good at being a flexible operator and running across the map and helping out everybody, if you solo queue and you pick a hole or a wall, you are committed. So now we get on to Maverick with a 5-stack. And remember how I told you if you make a hole, you have to commit to it? You don't have to do that anymore because you have a 5-stack. You're communicating constantly, and your role as Maverick goes from alright, I shall pick a wall and go through it. I shall pick this hatch and use this hatch to, hey guys, what do you need open? So when you're Maverick in a 5-stack, most of the time what you're going to be doing is assisting in opening a specific wall that's going to help your team. Probably like just a normal wall, unless you have a thermite, then something else. But what I see Maverick used in a lot in 5-stacks is Maverick tricking walls. I see him used to get rid of equipment, and I see him used as kind of like a secondary fragger. He can fulfill a lot of different roles, and he's kind of like that op. He's like almost the definition, actually, more of a flex op, because he is the flex op. He isn't just an op that, oh yeah, I open hard walls. I can open hatches, I can open hard walls, I can make sight lines through hard walls, I can frag stuff, I can kill people, I have a good fragging gun. Like the only weakness in Maverick's kit, really, is like his pistol has 9 bullets. Well, 8 plus 1. So not only are you going to be asked to do a bunch of different things as Maverick, but if somebody dies, like let's just say your thermite dies, that responsibility goes onto you. Let's say Thatcher dies. and you still haven't gotten equipment dealt with on the wall, that responsibility goes on to you. Let's say you need utility cleared, and you're the close one, or it's a good spot for a frag grenade, and you're there. That responsibility falls onto you. So as Maverick, instead of more of a kind of I'm gonna flank like you would in solo queue, or I'm just gonna open the wall and go through and see what happens, you know, stuff like a hard breach, you're going to probably be a flex, or a lot of people like to use as hard breach capabilities, which is great because that frees up a slot for something else. And that's kind of where the differences between Maverick as a 5-stack and a solo queue happens. So TLDR, solo queue, you pick a spot to go through, any spot, or help a teammate if they ask for it, and go, right? In 5 stacks, you are the definition of a flex op, and you're going to have to be running around doing all sorts of stuff. So, yeah, that's how Maverick is between a solo queue and a 5-stack. I think he's really fun, actually. Maverick's one of my favorite operators, just because of how versatile he is, and how he's a fun operator to use, because who doesn't like going super fast around the map with an angled grip, right? So, if you liked the video, let me know. What have been your experiences with Maverick as a solo queue or a 5-stack? Let me know that also. I'm Pacific the Casual Gamer. I suck just as bad as you do at video games, and I'll see you guys in the next one.